Up shot. Hey, what's good, y'all? We back at it. So check it out, man. Something I wanted to really kind of share with y'all, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I be on this higher learning of, you know what I'm saying, trying to be analytical and, you know, take old ways and find new outlooks on them. And so I was thinking about something. I had saw something 2 days ago. It was a post somebody had put up, and it was the traditional saying that we all from the ghetto, from the hood, from the streets, we all familiar with. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. And when I saw it, it immediately got my, you know what I'm saying, got my mind, you know what I'm saying, working, because I lived by that theory for many years, you know what I'm saying? I believe in that theory, you know what I mean? But then it goes to the message that I'm always trying to push on the homies, on the younger homies, that a lot of the things that we learn, a lot of the things that we taught in the neighborhood, a lot of things that we taught in the street, it only makes sense in the street. They only work in the street, and half the time, if not more than half, even those things that we learn are we doomed to fail. You know what I mean? Everything we learn in the streets is everything that's going to keep us recycling, reshuffling through the prison system, keep us going through the morgue, keep us going to the grave. But at the same time, a lot of those things that we taught are things that we do need to survive in the street. Case in point, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'd rather be caught with it than without it. But then I took that same theory and I'm like, that's the same theory that started the ripple down effect of my life as far as my success in my career. Check this. 2002, I'm one of the baddest college football players in the country, right? Number one ranked kick return in the country, led the nation in kick returns for touchdowns, D1 AA football, all divisions. Black College First Team All-American, Sports Network First Team All-American, Associated Press First Team All-American. I'm a bad motherfucker, man. You know, I'm projected third round draft pick. I mean, I'm that dude, man. Right? Here it is. I'm on campus, 2002. I got a slammy on me. I'm going in and out of class with a bang on me. I'm going to the locker room, slamming my bag. Everywhere I go, I keep it with me. That come from that mentality, that learned behavior, coming from Newark, you know, from where I come from. So, just to fast forward the story, I end up getting caught with that gun on campus, and that was the beginning of all of the downfall that started happening to me from 2002 on up. I don't necessarily regret it, you know what I'm saying? But the point I want to make is that mentality that I learned, that I picked up, that I incorporated in my day-to-day living, is the same thing that helped ruin me at that time, right? So one of the things that I do, Jawee, big bro, big fool, whatever you want to call me, I try to take the very same concepts that we are taught and trained to live by in the street, and I try to find ways to recycle them, unlearn a lot of the bullshit in them, and try to relearn, you know what I'm saying, what we need to get out of it. So here's where I'm going with this whole situation. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'd rather get caught with the slammer and go to jail and let a jury convict me, send me to prison, than to not get caught with it and have 6 people carry me to my gravesite, right? It's a built-in sickness, a built-in behavior that's going to keep you going back to prison because, for instance, my situation, I don't live in the hood no more. I go to the hood quite a bit because I got a lot of business, a lot of functions, activities, but I don't live there no more. I live here. That mentality is the same thing that's going to send my ass back to prison, or you, whoever feels that way. So I took that same statement and I try to switch it around and say, what we need to focus on is, instead of subscribing and adhering to that same theory, how about we keep our black asses out of situations where we need to have a gun so that we could be charged by 12 and not carried by 6. That's the train of thought that we need to have. Keep our asses out of the hot zones. Keep our asses out of the red zones, the kill zones. Because a lot of times, if you look at a lot of the people that we know that's getting caught with these slammers, that's getting caught with these burners, a lot of the places that is happening at, is places that we have full control over. Meaning these are places that we are voluntarily going to. So we going into the fucking lion's den. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing if you living in a situation where you stuck in the hood, you stuck there. You have to live there. You have to navigate through the streets. Hey man, you got to get it how you get it. You know what I'm saying? That I would never tell a man not to walk the street or navigate the jungle and protect himself. But I ain't talking about that person. I'm talking about the mentality once you're out of the ghetto, when you out of the hood, when you out of the war zone. But we still carry that same mentality with us no matter where we go. What the hell I need a slammer walking around here for? Not to say that crime and shit don't happen anywhere you go, but it's less likely here. It's going to take something to happen in here first to get me on my bullshit like that. That same mentality is why we keep going back and forth through the system, man. Because we believe in these affirmations, these fucked up negative nigga affirmations. That shit is only supposed to be when you in the goddamn ghetto, man. When you come up out the hood, man, you got to start to unlearn a lot of that garbage, fellas. We got to start unlearning a lot of those rules and values that we was taught, trained, and bred to believe in. That shit may work in the hood, you know what I'm saying, get you day to day. But out here in mainstream society, in the real world, man, that shit don't matter. That shit ain't gonna get you home at night to your kids. And that's the same shit that we have to start holding ourselves accountable for, man. Unlearning, and relearning, man. So instead of saying, man, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, nigga, how about I'd rather keep my ass out of the places where I'm gonna need a banger so niggas can judge me by 12. That's what I try to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep myself up out of them situations, out of those places where it's necessary to have a slam. If it's a place that we gotta be, we gotta go there, we gotta, mob through there, whatever the case, then, that's a whole different situation. This message ain't for that specific situation. I'm talking about voluntarily, you know what I'm saying? So take it for what it's worth, man. There's a lot of y'all still living by old values, old rules, old credos, you know what I'm saying, that keep you bound. It keep you bound for jail and death, man. And we need to start creating new affirmations. We need to start creating new credos, new ways of life to live that would either ensure or increase the probability of keeping our ass out of somebody's prison, man. Fuck jail, yo. Straight up. Gave too much of that shit to the system already. Too much time to the system, man. Missed too much shit fucking around with jail. Only a few times I went to jail for, like, you know what I'm saying, shit that I wouldn't do over. But there's a few other times it was just nigga mentality. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man. Take it for what it's worth, man. Big bro, Jawee said that, though. What's up?
That is profit. Upshot.
Upshot, man. No cracks, no leaks, man. Whoa, whoa.